and justice reign, in peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang on to our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria may be blessed.
We all have a copy of the agenda, so we move to the next item on our list, opening address. Please let me welcome the President of the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine, in person of Dr. Ebola.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, senior colleagues from the sports industry in Nigeria, we are delighted from the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine to host this Gala Award Night, which have been put together by NASMED. The Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine, known as NASMED, was battered in 1994, November 22nd precisely. And I would like us, before I give this welcome address, to give a 1-minute prayer for the founding fathers, Dr. Nobawale. Amen. The souls of the departed continue to rest in peace. And on this note, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine, also on behalf of the National Executive Committee on which I preside, I want to thank all of you from the media, our friends from the media. I want to thank our friends, our stakeholders from the policy. Working in now is the Secretary General of the Nigerian Olympic Committee, Honorable Babatunde. Please come forward, please come forward, please come forward. Your table is here, please come forward, sir. Also behind him is our father of sports in Nigeria, Engineer Abu Gumen. You're welcome, sir. President of the Nigerian Olympic Committee, permanent member of the International Olympic Committee, executive member. Please come forward, that's where you belong. Thank you, sir, for honoring us with your presence. And all the senators are welcome. Sir, before you arrive, we've gone through the first item. Now we are on the welcome remarks. The Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine was started November 22nd, 1994, after the then founding fathers felt that it was necessary that Sports Exercise Medicine Association of Nigeria was no longer a sports federation, and the arrangement administratively whereby sports medicine practitioners were part of the sports medicine unit and division then at the Federal Ministry of Sports. They were asked to form a professional body, and that's what led to NASMED in 1994. And since 1994, NASMED has been involved and in the forefront of ensuring and focusing on building capacity of its professionals in sports and exercise medicine in over 15 different health professional disciplines, from the sports physician, the medical doctor, to the pharmacist, to the chiropractor, the sport nutritionist, sport doctor, the sports physiotherapist, the sports psychologist, to mention a few. And I've been involved not only in building capacity, but also in focusing on the health and well-being of athletes, participating in policy dialogues to ensure that we create an enabling environment that ensures that athletes does not only have this natural 75% ability to perform in competitions, but also to be able to do so healthy and giving them the necessary input to remain healthy, supporting their mental health and well-being. Being an association and a profession of practitioners in the sports and exercise medicine space, at a time there was a gap in leadership for some time, and in recent years, about 2 years ago, the elders of the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine felt that there's a need to hand over the baton of sports medicine to the next generation of practitioners. June 21st, 2024, there was an election, and in that election, I was privileged to be elected to lead the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine for the next 4 years. And that is a very rare privilege. I'm humbled to preside over this association that is 30 years old, and you have all gathered with us to celebrate NASMED this evening. This is an important milestone for us. It's celebrating its 30th anniversary, and this anniversary is actually put together to start charting a new path for sports and exercise medicine development in Nigeria. What does this new path look? To expand the practice base of sports and exercise medicine beyond the shores of public-private setting, involving public-private sector in sports and exercise medicine development. And to do this, NASMED has created what is called a sports and exercise medicine practice hub. That is, centers of excellence in sports and exercise medicine clinics across public and private institutions. That way we can create jobs for our young professionals in sports and exercise medicine clinic, because there are limited opportunities to join the National Sports Commission, the then Federal Sports of Ministry and Development. And so therefore, we welcome all of you to this special gathering. It is an epic occasion for us in the Nigerian Association of Sport Medicine. It will amaze you that over 80 people registered to be part of this event online, but most of them are based in the Southwest. And so therefore the constraints of the economy and logistics of moving, otherwise they have loved to be here with us this evening. They are watching us live streaming on YouTube, if the internet bandwidth network permits. And tonight, what are we doing? We have gathered to celebrate individuals who over the years have committed their time in their own little way in their organizations to advance the development of sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. When we get to the award section, you'll be seeing, we'll be unveiling those individuals, and when their citations are being read, you actually see that they have contributed to why we are celebrating 30 years of NASMED today. With these few words of mine, today is a networking, is a reception for everybody. Tomorrow we'll be doing the policy talk, the dialogue, the scientific basis, and how do we advance sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. With these few words of mine, I'd like to welcome every one of you from the depth of my heart, with a heart full of gratitude, to this epic gala and award night. One of my trustees is here. She will also be speaking. It doesn't happen like that in the last 10 years, man. Right? Am I right, man? It does not happen like this. And that means we are charting a new path for SEM in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you, and you are all welcome.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful and eloquent speech to us. So, ladies and gentlemen,
we welcome our dignitaries and every one of us. Please, it is wonderful to be here. A heart full of gratitude, according to the President. And it delights me to see that NASMED is growing. When a child is well nurtured, such a child has the opportunity to get to the peak. So I want to welcome all of us and plead our indulgence that in whatever way we can nurture what is good, there shouldn't be any stone left unturned to do that. I want to thank one of the Board of Trustee members, Dr. Akira Mao, the Director of Sport Medicine, who is a key member of NASMED. But he's here because of one or two things, as the President said. And by the grace of God, NASMED will continue to grow from strength to strength. Thank you.
I want to thank the Honorable Minister of State and my director for permitting me to represent the Federal Ministry of Health at this very important event. We are glad to associate ourselves with NASMED, especially considering the fact that all you are doing is for well-being of Nigeria. We as a ministry make policies, and in one area that we make policy is to see to the well-being of Nigeria through health. And in health, we have oversight over traditional, complementary, and alternative medicine, and complementary and alternative medicine, which our leader has mentioned most of these part of the camp. And we also are focused on making policy on wellness, especially wellness center. We will be partnering with you. Already your leader is partnering with us, and he has been contributed to the development of healthcare in Nigeria. Please, let's put our hands to your leader. We've done some policies together, and we are still working together. I assure you, on behalf of my principals, that we'll continue to work together. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. The President, the father of sports, so to say, Nigeria, and his secretary, Alhaji Gumel, and Mr. Abubola. Other dignitary present are well appreciated for attending like me when we received the invitation in the National Institute for Sports, and I spoke with the President. I assured him of my presence here because of what we believe in National Institute for Sports. The National Institute for Sports is the only citadel of learning producing coaches and sport managers for a nation outside the university system. And we are happy to felicitate with you today and to look forward more with partnership with you. Let me also say that we have improved our exercise and human performance laboratories. We are looking forward to collaborate with you for research results that can drive our athletes towards more podium success in Nigeria. And if I know, because you know that the program, I don't know the extent I will have brought in some of the research outputs since I joined the leadership of NIS. But more importantly, we are looking forward to a better relationship with you in the nearest future. Keep the fight line. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, last but not the least, on our Honorable Babatunde, General Secretary, Nigeria Olympic Committee.
The President, Nigeria Olympic Committee, my boss, the father of sports in Nigeria, Engineer Abu Gumel, the Director General, National Institute of Sports, Professor Borunkola. Let me also, the member of the trustee member who is here present, the only madam I understand is on the Board of Trustees. Well, let me start on existing protocols and quickly get to the point. NASMED is an affiliate of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. They are part of our body. In fact, a very strong part of the body. I went to the history books. Besides the fact that they said they're 30 years old, along the line, they had some few setbacks while they were coming up. We're happy now that we have a very stable NASMED. And with the current leadership, I'm sure we're going to grow from strength to strength. The athletes, which is the focus, which is the center of whatever we do in sports, the NOC in particular, cannot, and I'll say this, without having NASMED or the medicine or the sports medicine aspects, to deal with the athletes, provide medical and health solutions. That's the way I can put it, for our athletes who are very active. That's why we cannot joke with NASMED. The moment they invited us, we jumped. And that's the way it's supposed to be, because we do give them a lot of respect. And with the new leadership, I think NASMED is going to go places. We can assure you, the NOC, that we continue to give you the necessary backing as necessary to ensure that everyone is in good shape, good health, well taken care of at any of our games. Well, for some time in the past, NASMED has not been very, very focused in all our international championships. But I can assure you now, because everyone knows the responsibilities that you are carrying, and we will ensure that we progress this further. We wish you well in the NOC, and have a nice night. Thank you.
I want to especially greet our father in sports, Engineer William sir. I'm a very good brother, born today, William sir, and every other special guest here today. My name is Olushola Oguno. I'm a Deputy Director of the Nigeria Football Federation, and at the same time, the Chief Operating Officer of Nigeria Nationwide League One. Nigeria Nationwide League One is the third-tier league of Nigeria football ecosystem. And we have over 500 football clubs, where we have about 30 youth players in each of the clubs. So we are talking about thousands of youths across the federation. And we deal with these people every day in, day out. Our relationship with the sport medicine department started about 6 years ago, when I mooted the idea to Dr. Adebola. Then he was just an ordinary member, but because we already had a very good relationship with the Nigerian national team when I was with the team administrator for Nigeria Olympic team, the 23, we had a very good relationship, and I saw what he could do. So I invited him to my office in the Go project, FIFA Go project then, and I mooted the idea to him that we cannot be playing football in Nigeria using other people's children without checking their health level, that we need to be sure that these children are fit to be on the pitch and that their health is sound. So we decided to have a program which is called pre-competition medical assessment for all the players that will participate in the league. And ever since then, we have been running medical check for thousands of athletes every year. This caught the attention of FIFA, and FIFA was so much interested in what we are doing then, and we had a very good relationship with FIFA Medicals. It was part of the FIFA Medicals then, and till now, FIFA is still requesting that we submit a report to them so that it's going to be one of their decision-making document. So I want to thank you very much for your resilience and for your steadfastness in what you do for sport medicine in Nigeria. And I want to thank the Olympic Committee for giving you the enabling environment to operate as well. And for everybody that is here, I want to tell you that the Nigeria Sport Medicine Association, they've been doing a whole lot that many people don't know. But I've been able to let you have one of those things that they have done to save lives of our athletes in Nigeria. You cannot hear that a player slumped on the field of play during the Nationwide League One, despite that we play over 3,000, 4,000 matches in a year. No player collapsed on the field of play. It happens in other leagues, but it doesn't happen in our league because of what we do before we allow these players to play. And that has been, the credit has always gone to the Sport Medicine Association. So I want every one of us to please and let us continue to work with them and let us bring them into what we do. They do a lot of things, and I can tell you we are still going to do more with them because We are just still doing the periphery of the medical assessment. We are still going deeper into better things to do with the heart, with the head of these players. But for now, we are good to go, and we have been working with them, and we are happy working with them. So we are taking it further. Hopefully, from the next 2 seasons, we take it further from where we are now, and we're in the discussion of that. So thank you very much for coming around, and the Nationwide League One is very, very happy to be here, and we will continue to associate with the NASMED. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Tonight is a night of honor, a night to honor some distinguished personalities in our midst tonight. And next on our agenda is introduction of the honorees. This section will be anchored by the Secretary General in the person of Dr. Obinaya Francis. Please help me to welcome him to the meeting.
Hello, good evening all. I recognize once again the President of the NOC, Engineer Habu Gumel, the Secretary General, Honorable Babatunde Pokpola, members of the Board of Trustees of NASMED, representatives of the Ministry of Sports and Social Welfare, Health and Social Welfare, as well as the Ministry of Sports and Youth Development, as well as other representatives of the National Institute of Sports and other sports federations. There's a good old African adage that says honor has to be given to whom honor is due. That is the reason why we are gathered here. We intend to do justice to that by honoring those who have brought NASMED to this level we are. And the power of the multimedia guys, I will want to read off some citations, and then we have quite the number of categories. All right, we will be starting off with special certificate of recognition in light of those individuals who have contributed to sports and exercise medicine development in Nigeria. The first person we have here is Dr. Habu Dahiru, who also happens to be one of the Board of Trustees of NASMED. He is a graduate of the Royal Postgraduate Medical College, Hammersmith Hospital, London, specialist course in obstetrics and gynecology. He also has a Master's of Science in musculoskeletal and sports medicine from the Queen Mary's and Westerfield College, University of London in 1995. He has served as team physician in the Nigerian national team at World Ladies Handball Championship in Bauchi, Nigeria, Commonwealth and Olympic Games, as well as served in anti-doping WADA programs, as well as Fair Hearing Committee. He has also served as member local organizing committee, Nigeria 99 FIFA World Football Championship. He's also the past chairman, State Sports Medicine Association of Bauchi and Gombe States. He is an accomplished medical practitioner, sports physician, and public health expert with 35 years of experience. A fellow of the Royal Society of Public Health, UK, and has worked with the World Health Organization in Nigeria. Currently, he is the Commissioner of Health, Gombe State, and member, Board of Trustees, NASMED. Once again, we would like to recognize Habu Dahiru, special recognition for Dr. Habu Dahiru for his exceptional contribution towards the advancement of sports and exercise medicine. But he's not here, so we'll move on to the next. Dr. Effie Hussein. He's one of our recipients. He holds a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery from the College of Medicine, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. He has a Master's in Health Planning and Management from the University of Benin, my alma mater. Additionally, he possesses a diploma in sports medicine. He has served in various capacities, including member, Nigerian Olympic Committee, Medical and Scientific Commission from 2014 till present. He's a member, Medical and Anti-Doping Committee, Athletics Federation of Nigeria through the years of 2014 to 19, as well as 2022 till date. He has been team physician for numerous national and international sports events, including the Winter Olympics, African Games, and national competitions. He has quite a number of affiliations. He is affiliated to the Nigerian Medical Association, the Federation of International Sports Medicine, the National Geographic Society, the Rotary International, Assistant Governor District 9140, Noble Knight of St. John International. He has, besides our awards, he has also been recognized. He has received numerous awards for his service, humanitarian work, as well as distinguished contributions. He is happily married and blessed with 3 sons. Okay. All right, special certificate of recognition. 1, Dr. Habu Dairu, whose citation I just read out. Dr. Habu Dairu, is there anyone present here to receive it on his behalf? No? I also call on, all right, special certificate of recognition also goes to Mrs. Monica Ekpeyong, one of our Board of Trustees, NASMED. Thank you. Special certificate of recognition also goes to another Board of Trustee member, NASMED, Dr. Akiwumi Amao. I believe there is someone here present too. All right, lovely. Thank you. I would like to call on the DG, Nigerian Institute of Sports, to help us with this presentation. Thank you. Okay, special certificate of recognition also goes to one of our own Board of Trustees, NASMED, in the person of Professor Ken Anugweje. I'm supposed to collect it on his behalf, but the president will do so for me. All right, thank you very much. All right, where we'll be talking about sport and exercise medicine research on sport and exercise medicine in Nigeria. We have the person our own when it second vice president, Dr. Umukutum Bakari. Our own second vice president, Dr. Umukutum Bakari. Thank you very much. Okay, one more before we move on. This is for the best technology, the use of award for the use of technology in the advancement of sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. This goes to the Arthroscopic Society of Nigeria. I believe representative of Dr. Alonge, Professor Alonge, will collect on our behalf. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we call on the president, NOC, to present this set of awards. This award is for, it's termed the Above and Beyond Award for leadership, for uncommon leadership in sports and exercise medicine. And this goes to our own person, our president, NASMED, Dr. Olajide Joseph Adibola. Thank you very much. Okay, this is a special certificate of recognition to Secretary General in the person of Secretary General of Nigerian Olympic Committee in the person of Honorable Babatunde Bokbola for his contributions. All right, certificate of recognition goes also to Professor Temitope Alonge, of course, in light of his contribution to sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria.
To advance sports and exercise medicine development in Nigeria. Unfortunately, Dr. Abu Dairu is in town. He's the Commissioner of Health for Ogun State. He has been communicating with me. If he cannot join us this evening, he will be here tomorrow. He's one of our trustees and founding members. He was with us at the Melbourne Commonwealth Games in 2006. So there are people that have distinguished themselves, and we truly believe that they deserve to be rewarded. And tonight, I'll be calling on the representative of the Federal Minister, Honorable Minister for Health, for State's Ministry of the Health and Social Welfare, Director Beatrice Freeman, to please help present these categories of awards. General will not be gathered here this evening. In the Thanksgiving, you will hear more about the role he has played. And therefore, why are we giving these awards as these categories? We want sports federations in Nigeria to institutionalize what is called a structure for sports and exercise medicine, like we have it in the International Olympic Committee, like we have it in the National Olympic Committee, a medical committee. Every sports federation in Nigeria should have a medical and anti-doping committee. This is very important. There is no way you will carry the policies of IOC, the NOC, guidelines, activities, and training without structuring NASMED on the board of the Sport Federation of Nigeria. And an example we have in this room tonight that we have gathered, it's someone who several years ago, after the World Cup in South Africa, 2010 precisely, FIFA organized a football medicine course, the third course. I was privileged, and we came back from the Olympics in 2008. What can we do to advance sports medicine? This journey took us 6 years of presentations to the various boards of that particular league. And 6 years after, the board approved to have a medical office in that federation, particularly that league level. This award is titled as Vanguard Award for Excellence in Sports Medicine Leadership. This award is for individuals who has given a forward-thinking leadership approach in promoting and adopting sports and exercise medicine practice in their various organizations. The recipient of this year's award from the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine is no other than Mr. Olushola Ogunowo. A round of applause for him as he received the Vanguard Award. Thank you for all you are doing. That award is behind, should be up so that we can see it. Be up. Yeah. Leadership in Sports Medicine Award for individuals who, as a practitioner in sports and exercise medicine, excellently provided leadership. And this is my immediate past president. I called him President Emeritus. He's a member ex officio of the current ESCO of NASMED and also a member of our trustees. And this award goes to Professor Olatunde Makadu. He's a sports psychologist, and they are very rare in Nigeria. A round of Thank you very much. You don't have to be a sports and exercise medicine practitioner. All you need to do through policy, through advocacy, stakeholder engagement, research, promote the cause of sports and exercise medicine, including allocating resources for the development of sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. You could be in the public sector, you could be in the private sector, or you could be a retiree but not retired. And we count it a great privilege to give this Lifetime Achievement Award to one of our elders in the sports and exercise medicine who have been an inspiration to very few professionals today who are in sports and exercise medicine. He has also played the politics of sports development, of course, because of the inability of the IT support team to project these citations. It's in our programs. We'll be seeing it over, we'll display it in the programs tomorrow. He has contributed tremendously to sports and exercise medicine. He's the current chairman of the board of trustees of the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine. He's a one-time president of Handball Federation up to the regional level. He's also been a vice president of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. When he heard about this program, he started calling Look and Call to be a support for this event this evening. And also, he did not only do it in words, he actually, out of his retirement pocket and finance, gave a seed for the success of this evening. Please, before I unveil him, a round of applause to this resident. This is for outstanding contribution to sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria and beyond. He has taken us to the Union of the African Sports Medicine UAMS. He has also taken us to the Federation of the International Sports Medicine FIMS. And because of his work in the past years, we have been given recognition to represent Nigeria in those international bodies. This award goes to no other person, a lover of sports, and also one of those pillars for sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. And this is the person of Dr. Larry Glover. If you ever played on ball, you will know Larry Glover. A round of applause for him. Also, we have the president of the Nigerian Olympic Committee to please be at the center here. He's a grand award section, sir. Please join them now, sir. So please go to the middle. And then myself and the president of NOC, supported by these distinguished fellows, awardees, will present Dr. Larry Glover's award. Present this token of gift for his distinguished leadership as a lifetime achievement for sport and exercise medicine. Congratulations, sir. Can you recognize and identify a man standing white in kaftan? If you see him, just point towards him. Just point towards him. Can you recognize a man? Just point towards him. Okay, you are pointing towards him. Say thank you for all that you do for sports development in Nigeria. That you do for sports development in Nigeria. This is a distinguished leadership award from the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine. This award recognizes outstanding contribution to sports development in Nigeria and beyond. On our social media platform, you'll be seeing his citations. In the program, you'll see his citation, and you can see that he has put forward Nigeria in the maps and Committee of Nations aspiring to develop the socio-economic development of their society through sports development. He has helped Nigerian athletes, the young athletes, in various capacities, and he has used his privileged position by God to ensure that Nigeria always have the best in the International Olympic Committee. He's the president, Nigerian Olympic Committee. He's also an executive, non-executive member, permanent member of the International Olympic Committee. He's a member of the Order of Nigeria. He's a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineering, among many other laureates and awards. Usually he jokes he's a retired man. I say, you don't look like one, sir. He doesn't behave like one. If he's not in Tokyo today to discuss sports development and how it affects Nigeria at home, he's either in Ghana or in Benin. He's always on the move. And he has put sports in his heart because of the athletes that are involved. For me, it's an emotional evening this evening. I never knew a day like this would come. I'll be president of NASMED, and I'll be presenting you an award, sir. Engineer Abu Gumel happens to be my father in Abuja. And you wonder the relationship between Kwara State and Jigawa State. It's not for tonight. And that's how God makes his own arrangement. Engineer Abu Gumel introduced me to sports and exercise medicine. Please, a round of applause. As a young medical doctor, you could be confused in Nigeria because of the many hurdles. And one day he said, where I work, there are some people, doctors there too, in sports. Maybe you'll be interested. Let me introduce you. And then introduced me to the head of sports medicine department in 2003, shortly before OJA. I'm very grateful, sir. This is what your introduction has become today. And I'm happy you are alive to see this day. So, on behalf of everybody that has gathered here tonight, and the Nigerian Association of Sports Medicine, we send this distinguished leadership award to our father in sports medicine, to our father in sports. He's our father in NOC, and is ever willing to support. Up till almost 10 p.m. last night, I think I was in your house. And And we are still talking sports and sports development. For all that you do, sir, we appreciate you. And we pray for more years, longer life. And we know that God will give you the grace to continue to pursue the growth of sports. And not just sport, but sports and exercise medicine in Nigeria. You have done some work, and we have seen some progress. This is an Oliver Twist Award. And you need to do more for sports and exercise medicine. We want to see medical anti-doping committee in all our sports federations. And this is not, it's a purview of the NOC to ensure this policy takes place. So that we have experts in volleyball medicine, experts in football medicine, experts in karate medicine. Just like in every medical field, there are some specialization now in the sports and exercise medicine field. Thank you, sir, for all that you do. It's a pleasure. I'll present this by myself. Congratulations. Well, now he has dodged the remark of the PNOC, and then as the biggest masquerade, they say we are come from my part of one. They don't come out in the afternoon. They usually come out at the last, and this is the night. So he will be giving his remarks on behalf of all of the awardees tonight, and he will be giving us his speech and a closing remark. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me stand on existing protocol. I'm so highly, very happy to be here today, tonight, because to me, this is a very, very important occasion. Important occasion, it is an occasion organized by NASMED. NASMED is a member of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. We are the president of the Nigerian Olympic Committee. And not only that again, the leadership, the president of NASMED is my son, like what he said. I have been together with him for many, many, many years. He's like a family doctor to me. He is a family doctor to me. He has been helping my family for many, many years. There is nothing that he did not do to the family. He helped my wife, even though my wife is now late. May God forgive her sin. And so I'm proud that he is now the head and the president of NASMED. Please give him a round of applause. So that he can achieve more and more to continue to serve Nigeria. I'm proud of you. I'm happy with the achievement. I'm happy with your contribution to the development of sports medicine in this country. And I know you will continue to do more by the grace of God. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are here, I'm sure you are proud of yourself that you are here. I'm sure you are happy that you are here, because this is a very, very important occasion that we are celebrating, even though tomorrow I'm going to make my own speech at the opening ceremony of the seminar. The seminar is very important. And not only that, it's a period that we are celebrating the 30 years anniversary of NASMED. 30 years anniversary is not a joke, it's not a small thing. It's something that needs to be celebrated, and that's why we're here to celebrate. For those of you that received the award, and for those of you, one day the time will come, continue to do good, continue to do well, continue to contribute. Your award may come maybe at the next celebration. But those of us that will receive the celebration, I want, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the rest of the awardees, to thank the leadership of NASMED for organizing us, and to assure you that we are not going to fail you. We accepted this in good faith. Me, as the president of the Nigerian Olympic Committee, I assure you that we will continue to strongly support NASMED. Whatever we can do to support you, please feel free. Don't hide it. Say it to us. We are available for you. We are together for you. You are one of our members. I will continue to support you to make sure that NASMED is great. And once again, during our meeting of the National Federation, we are going to discuss the issue of NASMED. Like what you said, it is good that you are in all the national federations. It is important. It's very, very important. It's not that you should only be in football. No. You should be in all the national federations. It is very important. And that is what we are going to discuss. And I assure you, we will make it. With the support of everybody, we are going to make that. So once more, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me sincerely thank each and every one of you and to wish you safe journey back to your destination. May God Almighty.
This is just a gathering to say NASMED has been revived after 30 years to chart a new path for sports and exercise medicine development in Nigeria, and expect a big bang from us for the end of the 4 years of our tenure. So I'll hand over the microphone now to the Secretary General, and then we'll do the cut cake. Somebody's going to do it for us so that you can join us.
Somebody is just coming in late. I missed the place.
So happy to see, please come here. Please let's start for this is Dr. Abuja, Honorable Commissioner of Health. This way, sir. Honorable Commissioner of Health for Yobe State. He's a sports and exercise medicine practitioner in Lover. Very excited. I was expecting to see a tall man like myself. And that is the deception of social media. We've been communicating. And you need to see his portrait for his office. I thought it was somebody bigger than me. Big politician. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's been very busy. He flew in because of this from Kobe. He had to cancel several meetings. Please, another round of applause.